So, getting us started off, hello, my name is Tim, LZorro to some. Welcome to I'm going to play Bloom Barrage, which is a game I made, the competitive gardening game. Now available for iOS and Android. Download now at bloombarrage.com. Check it out, let me know what you think. And also, I can guarantee you I'll be the only one streaming this game. If you find someone else streaming this, let me know. So, we're going to start off, and we can get started. So, I'm going to keep the music a little quiet so it's not in my head all day, but we also have a soundtrack available if you want to download, which is nice. So, welcome to Bloom Barrage. That's not what I wanted to show, but Bloom Barrage, there we go. So, my plan is to walk you through the tutorial for at least this first session. Welcome to... We have a little unlock thing, so the idea is when you download the game, it's free to play, but we have certain maps that are locked through time constraints, and all I have to do is wait in order for those maps to unlock, and you can play the game eventually, or the whole, you just need a little time to wait. So what I'm going to do, I happen to be playing a PC build that I made. You didn't see this, but nope, I unlocked everything because I can do that, because I can cheat. So, welcome to Bloom Barrage. And you'll see through the story what it's all about. And hopefully I'll give you some insight. So here we go. Hopefully everyone can hear this okay. So this first tutorial, we have a little objective up here. Learn the basics of moving and collecting seeds. We wanted to teach the player how to play the game, so it's very small steps. And we tell a cute little story. So we begin match.
Hi, LZorro!
And we introduce our first character. This is Skip, the mouse lemur. He's our little exuberant bundle of energy, and kind of the main character for our story arc here. Little known, well, not a little fact, here's a little fact. Skip is actually voiced by Tiffany Grant, who you may know as Asuka from Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is kind of cool, I think.
Oh, hey there, Skip.
Hey, what are all these flashing things?
Seeds. I'm cleaning up the park.
I can help. I'll collect a whole bunch.
And because it's designed for mobile, we'll be just tapping on the screen, and you move around and you collect all these little seeds that are just floating on the ground. And you collect
Then
enough.
let's make this fun. How about a race?
So Skip is always into competition stuff, so he'll want to. He wants to just make things fun and competitive. Can try to keep my stream live. Just a little more difficult than I anticipated when I first thought of this. Give me just a second. Don't know how to get it to reconnect. Okay. Back streaming live. Hello again, everyone. I apologize for this being kind of scurry. We will continue as best we can. So Skip wants to do a race.
Huh?
Collect 10 seeds to win. And go!
Pretty easy challenge right at the start, especially since LZorro is so
I win!
surprised he doesn't bother to do anything. So here we go. Skip wins, and we win the match. And some stars, hooray! So we'll move on to the next scene. So this next tutorial is teaching people what you can do in Bloom Barrage is throw seeds at each other, and we'll explain why in a later tutorial.
I appreciate the help, but I'm curious.
Get the stream going down. Try to keep that to a minimum. Oops.
Can you throw as well as you can run?
This is LZorro. He's our kind of grumpy bully iguana character. He is voiced, I want to say Zach Hoffman, and I'm sorry, don't know if that's on my head. We can double check, but you may recognize his voice. I don't know, from, I guess he's done some work on the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. It's kind of cool. So.
Oh, I bet I can! But how do I throw seeds?
Like this.
So on a mobile device, just a swiping motion to throw seeds.
Got it!
Good. Now try aiming for the hoop.
Pretty easy to aim the mouse and throw the seed.
Swish!
Let's see you move around and make some shots.
Trying to keep track of this Twitch thing, and sorry, again, first time jitters. Let's see, move around, make shots. Okay, so the idea is, obviously, during Bloom Barrage, you move around, you can make some shots. So you got a little seed counter here at the top of the seed, so obviously you can run out of seeds at some point, so you want to make sure you're collecting more as you go.
I didn't think you'd make all them shots.
Practice makes perfect!
And there's the third tutorial. And I've leveled up, which is nice, just to show off what that does. So you get enough stars, you unlock extra items. For example, we've unlocked, you start up with basic seeds, which don't really do much to help you, but you've unlocked these thriving seeds. So what they do, You'll move a bit slower, but seeds you plant, the blooms will pop flat faster. We'll show off what that means in a little bit. I'm going to stick with the basic seeds for now, I think. Next. Our little loading screen here, we decided to put in real-life gardening tips. To create a watering system for deeper root watering, place a sink pot in the middle of your garden to create a well. Your plants with deep root systems like squash will thank you. And also down here are some gameplay tips. You get 0 to 3 stars are awarded by completing the map objective. And as you can see there, map objectives as we go. This is just little in-game promo stuff. You'll see if you don't look. So we have this alternative style of making shots called skill shots. What are those? We'll find out.
Gotta get back to cleaning for the big event.
I'm gonna practice more shots.
Yes. More shots.
Hey, neat!
Bounce.
That hedge is really bouncy. Let's try that again.
So you can see there's a little highlight up here. We can try to aim for that bounce. And this one doesn't matter so much. I just want to bounce.
You.
And I hit the rail. Bounce.
I wonder if I can bounce off the hedge into the hoop.
Which I happened to do before.
Awesome! How about long distance?
So we try the shot from back here. Again, aiming for that little spot. Should bounce in.
Hey, Thoreau.
Pretty close.
I bet you can't make this shot.
Let's see.
Huh? I can make any shot you can, kid.
So we're just going to repeat that shot for Thoreau.
Let me try that.
Thoreau's going to give it a try. That went wide.
Ruh. Must throw harder.
And he throws it hard, he breaks the hoop.
Cheap, flimsy backboard.
And he kind of has a little temper change and runs
Whoa!
off.
What a temper on that guy.
And there we go. Tutorial 3. So next. This new scene here, we have a new character we'll introduce in a second. Planting. Here's how we're gonna plant blooms.
Ooh, more seeds! I'll help Thoreau clean up for that event over here.
Run over and collect some seeds over here.
Hey, Serena, what can I do with these seeds?
You can plant seeds to grow blooms. Shall I teach you how?
Sure.
The first step is to plant the seeds in the dirt over here.
So we got these little dirt patches going around. So once you've got some seeds in your collection, you just tap on the dirt when you're standing next to it.
Next, wait for the plant to grow.
And as you can see, it takes a little second, but eventually a bloom popped up.
Growing blooms is awesome!
Life begins the day you start a garden.
And here's Serena La Panda, who's our kind of wise mentor, teacher. and she likes gardening, so that's why she's focusing on the planting.
Plant 2 more blooms in the garden, please.
So I can move over here and plant a couple more blooms.
Okay, the garden is full now. But now there's no more space for blooms.
Next, we shall transfer the blooms to the planters.
So now the idea is, once we've got a bloom, we're going to grab it.
Place the bloom here in a planter box.
And once you've got a bloom, you bring it over, tap the box, plant it there. Boom.
I did it!
Easy peasy.
A beautiful start. Go on and fill the remaining planter boxes with blooms.
So the idea is to fill these all up. So we'll just get another one. Uh-oh.
My, what gorgeous blooms! These will look dazzling in my garden.
Welcome our 4th character, Connie, who's a lynx. She's all into fashion and rich tastes, and she's more about getting what she wants as opposed to earning it herself. So that's why she's ruthless and a little villainous. She stole it.
Hey, Connie's taking our blooms!
Ha ha! He got you good, boss.
Be quiet, Thoreau. Ah, Serena, are you training another Bloom Barrage Festival participant?
Your dominance of the Bloom Barrage Festival shall soon come to an end, old rival.
These two have been at it for some number of years at this point.
Skip is showing true potential. Skip is showing
Yep.
true potential.
That might be a bug that I never caught. Oops. It played twice and it shouldn't have.
I'm just going to win like I always do. I'll leave you to your training.
What's a Bloom Barrage Festival?
Oh, the Bloom Barrage Festival is a gardening competition where
I love competition. I'm in.
So now Skip wants to be in the Bloom Barrage, and now we leveled up, so hey, let's see what we got. So he gets his own permanent upgrade. So his action speed, so he gets to shoot faster and plant faster, I believe is what that does. And it's always equipped, I'll have to equip it. You know, I'm going to equip these now because I believe the next one is the dodge mechanic, so let's find out. Oh, design. Oops, still can use movement. So we came up with multiple modes. We'll see later, the original Bloom Barrage mechanic is what we call the race mode. And so we showing off, so we have we split it in kind of two subsections. So we found out when we were originally showing the game that the kids liked playing just the dodge mode where they're just shooting each other with seeds without even planting. So we made the dodge mode that just focused on that. And we said, well, if dodging and shooting is half of it, the other half should be planting. And we're trying to come up with a good way of making a planting minigame in a way. So we tossed some ideas back and forth. I came up with like an idea. We tried maybe like a P-Cross kind of thing, where it's a puzzle mechanic of trying to figure out what goes where. And the idea being, there's like gardening competitions where you like grow the biggest pumpkin or something. So this is kind of based on that in a way. We're trying to come up with different ideas. So we settled on this where, as you'll see, it's based on the amount of times you have to check the pattern and how many mistakes you made.
Skip, the Bloom Barrage Festival is divided into 3 competitive events. This event is the gardening design.
Oh, what is it?
The goal is to create a pattern with blooms. Begin by looking at the design blueprint.
Which is this little blueprint thingy up here. Check it out.
Ah, I see an X pattern of red blooms.
The blueprint shows the design you must complete. Go on, Skip. Collect a bloom and plant it according to the blueprint.
So, yeah, one of the original ideas we had for this mode was you had to switch the colors yourself. So it was much more focused on the planting mechanic of we had like bags of seeds of different colors. So you pick up a certain speed, plant that flower to be a certain color. And we decided that was a little too monotonous. So we have this, we didn't quite mention it, I think, in the story, but we have this magic dirt here. So these flowers just pop up automatically. Supposed to plant it in the right spot. We happen to have a cheat because it's tutorial level. Make it nice and easy.
Excellent. Complete the pattern with more blooms. Once you place a bloom, it cannot be moved or removed. It is okay to make mistakes. Just do your best.
It's really so. We had something to judge you against too. So.
I always do.
So again, at this point, if you're not sure what the pattern is, you can always recheck the pattern.
What to do?
And it's really just kind of planting these in the right spot. And you can, if you make a mistake, oops, but you're allowed a certain number of mistakes before it really counts against you because you're earning stars, right? But as long as you complete the design.
X marks the spot. It's super beautiful.
Is it though?
Beauty is surely in the eye of the beholder.
Because it's just an X, which was the joke, but. And again, tutorial means perfect score. So on to the next mode. Veggie soup. How to dodge.
Skill shots aren't so hard.
See, he's practicing because he was having a hard time earlier.
Skip, The Bloom Barrage Festival is divided into 3 competitive events.
You might recognize, she said that earlier, the idea was you could play these in any order, so it helps to repeat what she said.
This event is Dodgeball.
I don't know why we settled on Dodgeball as like the original name, because it's most likely what you're used to, but sometimes we just call it Dodge.
Dodgeball, but with seeds?
Right?
Yes, I shall demonstrate.
Hey! Ugh.
You notice up here,
Notice you have lost half a heart.
so you got like 5 hearts, so you got like basically 10 hit points.
Oh, I definitely noticed.
If a team runs out of hearts, they lose the match.
Okay, let's practice dodging and throwing.
Hey kid, I'll play a practice match.
All right, let's play.
So run around and you try to throw seeds at your opponent without getting hit, so that's why you want to move around. Just like we practiced before. And again, we talk about skill shots,
Arr!
which we'll get into later. So you hit him enough times, he gets hurt.
All right, no more Mr. Nice Iguana. You. Arr!
Then we swiftly dodge.
Arr!
One more hit.
Good match, kid.
He's a little upset by that, but he's not going to show it right now.
Thanks. I'll be back for more practice.
There are more levels. Almost 3 stars. Yeah, that was because of the tutorial, so I didn't have to go against Serena in that level. But yeah, you could have 2-on-1. We'll have 2-on-1 matches. It could be 2-on-2. It is designed to be multiplayer, as you can see, and you can even have a friend join you in the story mode if you want. I should mention, it is designed to be multiplayer. You connect, because it's mobile, you connect on phone. As long as you're both connected to the same Wi-Fi network, you should be able to find each other and play. You'll end up in each other's games, which is kind of cool. So finally, put everything together, the planting and the throwing and collecting flowers. And we'll end up with what we call race mode, which was the original design once upon a time.
Oh, this bloom really compliments my hat.
She's checking herself out. This mirror and this bloom that she stole, which, now that I think about it, she dropped once upon a time, but maybe she stole another one.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
He doesn't care about fashion. He's got no fashion sense. He's just a grumpy old iguana.
I find your sense of style disappointing. Go tend to my garden.
So if you didn't notice, Thoreau works for Connie. He's basically her yardskeeper. Is that a word? So he tends to her gardens, so she doesn't have to dirty her own hands, but she's also a competitor, so she can if she wants to, but she doesn't want to, so she hires Thoreau.
Sure thing, boss.
Skip, the Bloom Barrage Festival is divided into 3 competitive events. This event is the gardening race.
I love to race.
The race event involves collecting seeds and planting blooms, which we have practiced. Try that now. Go plant 2 seeds in the garden.
So again, one step at a time.
Nope. problem?
We need to be able to plant seeds. So I've got 8 seeds now. I can collect some more if I need them. Same as before. Plant. Plant.
Blooms are on their way, Serena.
Good. Next, transfer a bloom to a planter box. We call this scoring the bloom.
So we're gonna grab one of the flowers we planted. Plant it over here.
Now to win the race, you must fill all your planter boxes before the other team.
Skip, care to partake in a practice race with me?
Oh, all right.
So the idea here is you're continuing the match, so you can pick up a flower or two.
Ouch! Hey, you ruined my bloom.
Yes, getting hit by a seed when holding a bloom destroys it.
So this is the part of the competitive part of competitive gardening where you can prevent other people from scoring their blooms by throwing seeds at them and knocking them out of their hands, so they gotta get a fresh bloom.
Racing is not only scoring blooms quickly, but preventing your opponent from doing so.
Keep racing, Skip. Fill those planters.
So now AI takes over. So again, steal some more. So
Yay!
I can throw at Connie and hit her and prevent her from scoring. Haha. And then she knocked me.
Hey!
Oof. And look at this, I can steal each other's blooms, which is, again, a subplot we can go into more later.
Yay! Yay! I did it! Yay! I won the race!
And what did I earn this time? Nimble seeds. Which makes so you can do stuff faster, like planting and throwing seeds, but the speed of the seeds themselves is slower, so it's a trade-off. Animals are next, and I believe. Yep. So those are all the tutorials. And we go on to there's plenty of other levels, so this is just like we made separate levels of the tutorial section. But as we've seen, there's Thoreau's place, which is this little dodgeball court. We've got Serena's garden, which is got some of these designs. And we've got Connie's mansion, which we just saw, kind of her estate. And some other levels that we'll get into in future episodes. So I'm gonna call it here for now, and thank you for joining me. I'm going to turn down the volume so I can think. So yes, that is the opening of Bloom Barrage, and I'm going to plan on streaming some more, show off some more of the game. We'll eventually make it through all these levels. And these final levels are the main Bloom Barrage competition once we get to the story. So, there we go. Thank you for joining me tonight. hopefully I'll keep a consistent schedule. I'm thinking about, this happens to be like my first practice run. Obviously there's some network issues I need to work out, or at least plan around. I think I'm leaning towards at least Friday nights on streaming, about the same time, around 7 o'clock Pacific time. And thinking about maybe Mondays too, and it'll be about a variety of things, I think. A bunch of stuff I could do. I'm planning to show off this game. I've got some other games I want to play. I've got, might do some game development stuff. Might do, who knows, we'll see. But for now, showing off Bloom Barrage. If you like what you see, leave me a note. You can get a hold of me on Twitter at LZorro Tim. Facebook if you really want. I don't do Twitter a whole lot, but maybe that'll change with this. Who knows? Playing it all by ear. So thanks for joining me. I will see you next time and for more Bloom Barrage. Thank you very much. Bye.